Happy belated 40th birthday to Prince Harry, and really happy birthday to us all. We were obviously going to get a ton of think pieces about Prince Harry, where he is now, what his mental state is, but the Daily Mail decided to go a step further. They sent Jan, who has been a journalist for over 2 decades. This is so batshit. Let's start with the headline. Exclusive. That means that there's information in here that you're not going to get anywhere else. As far as I can tell, the only exclusive is that the Daily Mail wasted money and sent a reporter to Montecito to get absolutely nothing. We are told that Jan has posed the tantalizing question, what does the prince do all day? You might assume that we'll get an answer to that question. Absolutely not. She flew out to Montecito to research and report on an exclusive piece and could not find a single person to talk to about the Duke and Duchess. And we get what I like to call the Prince Archie birthday-ification of articles. That's based on an entire piece about Prince Archie's 4th birthday that was based on no firsthand information. Jan went to the ranch where Harry and Meghan have done some TV interviews. To Trey Loon, where Meghan celebrated her birthday last year. But Meghan's not in town right now, so maybe he took the kids to the beach. I would pay to be a fly on the wall and find out why they didn't just scrap this piece. This is just a rehash of all the tired grievances that just don't hold the same bite anymore because you're talking about things that happened years ago at this point. Here are some other highlights from this piece. She describes Montecito as the choking California glamour, the kombucha cocktails and nut butter waffles. I cannot get over like the basic 2010 ways that they disparage crunchy or healthy living. Oh, you eat nut butter, you bitch? People are allergic to peanut butter. It's so funny to be like, look at these weirdos with their over-the-top, extravagant, healthy, crunchy, weird alternative ways of living. God, they are so out of touch. Unlike the British royal family and their castles. Are you ready for the proof that, quote, it couldn't have taken him long to discover that a very different hierarchy holds sway in his adopted hometown? Well, what are you talking about? The hierarchy over in the British royal family is that he was the spare and the scapegoat. Here's the real shots fired. In July, Glee actress Jane Lynch judged the dog contest at the local Miramar Hotel and gave the top prize to a King Charles Spaniel called Rafa. It's because a dog is a King Charles dog. What? I mean, I feel like you could also twist that as a swipe against Prince William and who is the more favorable king. That's nonsense. She lists Harry's many sins against the British royal family. Today, Prince Harry's reward for this treachery is living the American dream, right down to his 5-car garage, the swimming pool, and the orange and lemon trees in his own citrus grove. Yet there must be moments when even he wonders if the juice was worth the squeeze. Girl, be for real. I feel like even this photo, he's like, yeah, this is better. If you actually listened to their interviews and read Spare, they didn't move because of privacy. They moved so they didn't have to interact with the royal rota, with a British media system that was weighted against them, and within a firm that wasn't interested in protecting everyone equally. It doesn't mean the man's life is perfect all the time. Of course, Jan has to bring up his other birthdays and mentions the fact that Prince Harry left out the fact that Prince William threw him his 30th birthday party. You're a writer. Was that crucial to the overall story? Was that a detail that needed to be in there? Her proof of this overture of love is that William arranged down to the food to make sure it was Harry's favorite. Isn't that what you do for a birthday party? You make sure you're serving food that the guest of honor likes? I'm not saying it's not thoughtful, but like, an assistant did that. Halfway through this unnecessarily long piece, she does ask the question, how does he fit in? What does he do all day? Surely there are only so many Zoom meetings, chicken feeds, and strategy planning sessions you could fit into an afternoon. She gives him credit for keeping a low profile. Meghan, on the other hand, lunches with friends and visits farmers markets. The absolute cheek of that woman to leave the house. She never answers the question what he does all day because she doesn't know. Because there is less access to the couple. And other members of the royal family really can't leak on them if they don't know either. I'm going to end with my favorite part where she becomes every person that's looking on Zillow for houses that they cannot afford but finding things wrong with them. Jan writes that Harry was enthusiastic about the house because, quote, to have outdoor space where we go for walks as a family and with the dogs. You know, we go on hikes or go down to the beach, which is so close, he said. You aren't ready for what she wrote. Well, it is and it isn't. From their home, the beach is 3 miles away. And on the other side of the 6-lane 101 freeway. You're going to be nitpicky about the semantics of how close they actually are to the beach, and not the fact that you wrote an entire piece. You were sent to California to report on the Duke of Sussex and what he's doing and what his birthday plans are, and you got absolutely nothing. You couldn't even answer the question that they decided to put in the headline to get people to click on this article and read it. Girl, I hope you enjoyed that vacation. I don't think there's going to be a lot more of this coming.